Good morning, everybody. On this Saturday, July 30th, I'm Chris Allen in weekend mode. Yes, welcome to the Sam channel, Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Had a great time, by the way, at the Ace Hardware Marketplace in Brownsville yesterday for their back to school clearance sale, which goes through August 3rd. Had some great hot dogs and people coming in and getting the savings there. That was not just yesterday, but it goes, as I said, through August 3rd. Some items 50% off, some others 25% off. Just look for the red and yellow stickers. This is at any Ace Hardware Marketplace location throughout Southern Kentucky. So take advantage of that. But a great time yesterday. It was good until the sun came out. And then things started to bake. But after that, once I got home and the cold front slipped south of the area, it was like a refreshing breeze all of a sudden, and the dew point started to go down, and it started to feel nice, and we didn't have any more rain. And I think that is going to give us a nice little break from the rain. It's good to get that rain. We desperately needed it, as you know, with the drought situation, but we're going to get a break here for a little bit before we get more rain coming back in, and that's going to happen as soon as tomorrow. As soon as tomorrow in the area. Here's a look at the satellite view this morning. You can see the frontal boundary down south of us into Middle Tennessee, and that frontal boundary is going to come back north as a warm front. And as it does today, we're going to keep these clouds. You see all these clouds in here, thunderstorms back into Missouri and parts of Arkansas, and that is coming our direction as well. So eventually, whatever break we're going to get today is going to be short lived, and then we're back into the rainy period. And it looks like we could see more heavy rainfall as we get into, say, the next little bit, the next couple of days, as a matter of fact. Well, let's take a look at temperatures this morning with the Kentucky Mesonet network. And we are seeing mostly 60s across the area. 60s, you see there across much of southern Kentucky. These are mostly mid to upper 60s, but it's been a while since we've had temperatures this cool, and it does feel nice out there this morning. Even the dew points, as I mentioned, have come down a little bit, so it feels more comfortable. 68 at the Mesonet site near the Ag Expo Center here in Bowling Green in Warren County. 67 up in the near the Corvette, the Mesonet site there. 64 in Taylor County and Grayson County, 66 in Butler County. And it's just pretty much nice all the way around as far as temperature this morning. That we can handle because it's been oppressively warm and humid of late. And this is at least a refreshing change, but it's going to be short lived. It's not going to last very long. Here's a look at the temperature planner here, if you will. The forecast temperatures starting in the 60s this morning and heading into the low 80s. Not bad today, but then we're going to start to feel some of that humidity coming back in. We're going to start to feel a little more mugginess to the air as we get on into the day, as that front to the south of us starts to go north as a warm front. Overnight tonight, we'll go upper 60s to around 70, maybe 69, 70 for an overnight low. And then tomorrow, only in the upper 70s because of rain. The rain is going to cover pretty much the entire area. Some of the rainfall could be heavy at times. And with the cloud cover and all of that, it's going to be quite rainy. And let me show you that right now with a look at the future radar. And this is a blend of the models here showing you what to expect. Now, I will show you that today there is a slim possibility, and I do say slim possibility, that we could see at least some what we call virga. You'll look up, it'll look like because of the clouds, it looks like it's raining, but at the surface, we may be just dry enough to keep that rain from actually falling to the ground. It evaporates. And that's what this is trying to show us here about midday. Now, some of you may get some sprinkles out of this. It's not technically in the forecast, but I'm going to leave in that possibility that we could see a few sprinkles or light rain showers even this morning, midday ish to the afternoon. Okay. But this is not the main event. The main event is going to come overnight tonight, say about, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. And then it's going to start to take over during the day. Here's Sunday. Get the showers, maybe some thunderstorms, but I'm not looking at a lot of what we call convective activity, with the lightning and the thunder and all of that. I am looking at some pockets of heavy downpours. So heavy rain potential is going to come back in the forecast for tomorrow and into Monday. It's looking pretty likely at this point. So here we go, Sunday afternoon. In the Sunday evening, we get a little break, and then here we go, another impulse moves into the area by Monday, and then we get another break, and there will be another one that comes after that. It is once we get past Monday that we finally start to see another break coming our way, and less in the way of threatening heavy rains and more of the what we call the diurnal type activity. That's where you get the daytime heating building up, those clouds tower up in the late afternoon, and then you get showers and thunderstorms during the late afternoon, early evening hours, and then they fade away after dark. It's going to be more of that pattern as we get into the end of next week because the heat's going to come back. Yeah. Not 100-degree heat, but the heat's going to make a return. All right, here's a look at the surface maps here for the next several days. We're going to continue to see the fronts kind of wobbling back and forth. This is the front that is south of us that came through yesterday afternoon. And you all of a sudden got that breeze, and then it started to feel better. The air wasn't as thick. It started to cool down a little. That's because that front is now laying south of us in the Tennessee Valley. But it's going to return north, as I mentioned, as a warm front. And with that comes the rains. Here's a little boundary that's going to be attached to a low pressure system about Muscle Shoals, Alabama. And it's going to stretch northward. This is all going to go north, as you saw the update there. Yeah, still there. So this is as we get into this afternoon, this evening, tonight. Here we go into Sunday. Yeah, more coverage of the dark green, which is indicated here on this map as potentially heavy rainfall. Maybe some flooding, flash flooding. There's the warm front now north of us as we start to get into this is Sunday night. Into Monday, it's a wobble again. North, then south. North, then south. That front just goes back and forth as waves of low pressure right along the front. It makes it almost, snake. So that's going to hang around until we get into Tuesday afternoon. Finally, we start to see high pressure building, but there's still enough contaminated, moist air that's over the southeast to give us chances of showers into Tuesday early. But then we get into Wednesday and Thursday, then we start to see this diurnal stuff that I was talking about. It's high pressure, yes, over the southeast, no fronts anywhere close to us, but the typical summertime pattern, sun and the mostly sunny during the day, You get a little bit of heating, daytime heating, building up those clouds, late day pop up showers and thunderstorms. And then after dark, they're gone. It's going to be that kind of pattern with the heat coming back into next week. All right, let me show you that heat. Here's a look at the future temperatures as we get into next week. We go low 80s, maybe mid 80s today, low 80s tomorrow with the heavier rain, keeping the clouds, keeping the rain, keeping our temperatures cooler. And then we go back into the upper 80s on Monday, Tuesday through the rest of next week, 90s. Low 90s, not mid 90s, not upper 90s, not 100s, but low 90s as we go through the first full week of August, excuse me, into next weekend. So, yeah, the heat is going to come back, but it's not going to be the kind of heat that is going to be just, ugh. It'll be muggy and it'll be warm, but it's not going to be like we experienced a couple of weeks ago when it reached 100. Heat index may get there, but not the actual temperature. All right. So today, mostly dry. If you need to do something outdoors for a change, maybe like mow the lawn because the grass is growing, you may get that in today before it rains again, which is going to be overnight tonight and all day tomorrow, all day Monday. All right. Thanks for watching as always here on the weekend with the Sam Channel weather. Facebook and YouTube sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Make the most out of your weekend, but thank you for watching. I'll be back here tomorrow morning around the same time to do another update on your Sunday. God bless.